Hey LAN party gamers! You can't really have a LAN party without a proper network. And for a proper network, well, most of the time you're going to need good internet. Now, that's not to say a lot of LAN games that we love here at San Diego LAN can't be played offline. Things like COD 4, Blur, TF2. But for those online games like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and Rocket League and some others, you obviously need a good connection, or even to download or install those games, you have to get them from Steam or elsewhere online. So we have to have a fairly decent connection here at our HQ in San Diego to be able to facilitate that, and that is where we're doing our biggest upgrade of the week. And we are getting Gigablast. Now, Gigablast is the proprietary name for Cox's 1,000 megabits per second internet service. Right now, we're running between 50 and 150 megabits per second on our LAN parties right now. And Lanathon, we got a taste of Gigablast as Cox rolled out Gigablast to the hotel we were at just for our event so that we could try it. And it worked beautifully. Every seat got plenty of internet, real low pings, and we're going to go ahead and do a small upgrade today and see how well you can get Gigabit Ethernet, Gigabit WAN over coaxial cable. So that's the point of today's video, is to show you that even if fiber hasn't rolled out to your home or your neighborhood yet, you can possibly still get Gigablast internet with coaxial. So here we have an Aris Surfboard Extreme Speed Cable Modem. This is the SB 8200, and we're going to do a little unboxing here and show you exactly what comes with this modem. Particularly, this is one of the Cox approved modems, and how it works. And basically what's going on is there's a technology called DOCSIS. That's DOCSIS, and depending on how many download and upstream channels the modem can support gives you how much information it can receive and transmit as far as megabits per second. So we're going to get into that. We're going to unbox this video, and then we're going to install it and see exactly what type of upgrade we get going from a DOCSIS 3.0 modem to this DOCSIS 3.1 modem with Cox's Gigablast. So let's try it out. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this Aris Surfboard DOCSIS 3.1 cable modem. The retail packaging explicitly states for Cox and Xfinity replacements, do not spend money renting your own modem. Right there. So that tells you, it's going to be a few months, but eventually you won't have to keep paying those rental fees towards the cable company. And so let's see here. Apparently this thing can go up to 10 gigabits per second. It says it right there on the box. So that's pretty interesting. We'll see how much we get in our area. So this is pretty cool. It opens up like a clamshell, and it shows you exactly what's on the inside. And it looks to me like, if we can see this box fairly well, we've got the cable modem, which is wedged in here really nicely, really well packaged. It's covered in a cellophane or something. Really basic, nice and small. Looks like you can mount it on a wall if you wanted to. And on the back side here, we've got two Ethernet Gigabit out ports and one cable port right here for our coax to come into the wall. And that's pretty much it. We've got status lights on the front, and the whole thing is vented so that it stays nice and cool. So that's pretty interesting here. Let's take a look on the inside of the box now. Oh, this was actually wedged in there really well. I guess they got all the measurements for these perfect. There we go. There's a box in a box here. So put that one to the side. And inside here, ooh, okay. Okay. Here we go. Don't need to open up this other side. We've got a network cable for one of those two network outputs. We have got the power adapter plug Looks like it takes a 12 volt 2 amp power adapter. And yeah, no coaxial cable. That's interesting. Usually these things come with a coax cable, but I guess they assume that's going to be provided by the cable company, so they can cut that corner. So we'll go ahead and take all the cellophane off and take another quick look at where this will be installed, and take you guys along with us as we do it, and then do some speed tests and see where we are now compared to where DOCSIS 3.1 will allow, the kind of speed upgrade we're going to get with this new modem and the Gigablast Ethernet. Alright, so we're here in the data distribution or server room at the RHQ. This is our little networking rack that we have here. Nothing super hard. We've got our house stuff on top. Then right below that we've got our office stuff that the LAN doesn't touch. And then our power distribution below that. Well, what we're going to be doing is this old DOCSIS modem on the top left, we're going to be removing and putting in our new Aris Surfboard 3.1 modem. So we're going to do the swap real quick and see if there's any other setup required. I've talked to Cox, and they said as soon as their network detects the new high-speed modem, that the new service will simply go into effect. So let's just see if that statement stays true. So there's the old one. Nice and tight. This goes up here. This goes up here into the one spot, and then this gives us our power. Alright, so we're just waiting for all the lights to come on, and we'll see what happens.
All representatives are still assisting other callers. Please continue to hold for the next available representative.
I'm going to provision the modem first. We'll see if it will reboot.
Okay, and then hopefully we'll have Gigablast.
So let me provision it. So now let me go complete the work order out. Looking good.
Okay, and you're able to see it and everything, right?
It's probably rebooting. If not, I'll be able to see it in a couple minutes.
Okie dokie. And then I'll release and renew the router.
Yeah, you probably want to unplug the power and let it set until we get the modem connected.
Well, I mean, I can release and renew through terminal.
I'm going to see right now when it comes up, just make sure that it provisions right too.
Okie dokie. Alright, so I'm going to, I guess, do a speed test and see what I get first.
Yeah, check it out.
Oh, that's not good. I'm only getting 70... Yeah, I'm only getting 74 megabits down. Alright, so it's been a couple days and we've configured our network to make sure that everything is running in Gigabit, and we're going to do our speed test here and see exactly what we get connected directly to the modem itself. Alright, over 400 megabits per second there. 430. Okay, 415.5 megabits down. And we're only getting 8 and 9 up. That's interesting. Okay, so that's 415.5 down, 8.5 up with this particular server here. All right, so we're about halfway there. I think that we can probably eke out a bit more from our modem, and if we change out some wiring and check to see and make sure there's no extra things on this particular cable down the line, maybe on the street or on the side of the house, that's using up any of the bandwidth. We want a straight shot into this closet from the street if we can. So we've got a Cox tech coming out here later on today, and we'll meet him and get his opinion on how we can best get the most out of this Gigablast and our DOCSIS 3.1 modem. So let's go see what he has to say. Okay, everybody. Well, Lee was a very nice Cox tech that came out and helped us out. He replaced a few heads on a few bad coaxial cable plugs, and he also tested the throughput and the decibel rating on and the noise on the coax line coming from the street into the house. And thankfully, the line leading up to here and the line coming from the street to the house didn't have to be replaced. They all read perfect according to his equipment. So going down the line, replacing heads, and we found this. This is a bad splitter that was used and installed by Cox Tech many years ago, and you know, these things go bad or they just get upgrades from time to time. Well, this wasn't really meant for high-speed internet, as you can imagine. So what we do is we've got the line coming from the street plugged straight into our modem here, and as you'll see, we've got 924 megabits per second. That's close enough for me, and we're going to be distributing this throughout the house. We're going to be upgrading our network infrastructure to make sure that everyone in the house can get close to gigabit speeds at each computer for the LAN and for the people that live here, as well as the office. And this is a pretty big upgrade, going from 50 to 150 megabits per second to over 900 megabits per second over coaxial cable. So it's true, you don't need fiber in your area. See if you can get DOCSIS 3.1 modem to work at your house or your location, and you might as well be able to get close to 1 gigabit per second just on your incoming coax line that you already have at your house. Contact your service provider. If you have Cox, ask about Gigablast. See if it's available in your network. It's definitely worth it here for us at the LAN with as many people we have coming in. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're interested in knowing more about Gigablast, I'll put a link in the description below. If you want to learn more about how you can use our internet here at the LAN, make sure you go to SanDiegoLAN.net to see when our next events are, and make sure you subscribe and like this channel so that we can get the views out and we can have bigger and better events with bigger and better prizes. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.